says WORMO.
What's up? Is it working? Looks like it should be up now. Cool, thank you. Alright, let's start some music. Play Modest Mouse.
Nightbot says MMMHMMMMHMM Peppapath.
Huh. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. Thank you for saying that. That makes me happy. Give you a view of the downtown here. Hopefully the connection stays good tonight. So I don't know which phone my GoPro connected to. Looks like it connected to the Android phone. So I'll just have to keep an eye on that and make sure it doesn't die. Try switching it to my iPhone later. A lot of miracles, that's good. What kind of... You doing alright? Yeah, Modest Mouse is one of my all-time favorites for sure. I love it. I'll stay here in case they're turning right. Beautiful day indeed. It's a little chilly. I'm gonna put on my gloves actually. But yeah, it's cold and windy. It was raining this morning. But this is perfect weather for me. My speaker crapped out. I need to either replace the battery or get a new speaker, because that's the second battery, and I installed this custom. Hopefully you can hear me. Uh-oh now. Uh-oh. Get way wide over here. Oh, what the heck are they doing? I was about to fly down this and they've got this wall here. Good thing I saw that. Had a hard recovery after the spinal tap. Oh, that sun is right in my eyes. Let me know if the angle's okay, I never know. Echocardiogram. Is that an ultrasound? Hopefully you can hear me over the wind. This wind is so intense. Kind of lost it and sobbing in the doctor's office. Oh man. Stress of being sick got to you and your brother could have died. Oh no. What's going on with your brother? Is he okay? Feels like everything happens all at once, doesn't it? I'm so sorry to hear that. But a bit, whatever you prefer. Feeling better? That's good. Yeah, I'm curious, is an echocardiogram a ultrasound? Because I actually had a ultrasound on my heart in high school. I'm gonna go because this light doesn't change for me. Better since Sunday. That's really good. Ultrasound my heart because I have a history of high blood pressure, and even in high school I had really high blood pressure, and the doctor wanted to make sure my heart wasn't forming irregularly or anything, which thankfully it wasn't. It was actually kind of a cool experience to get to see my heart beating, which is not a common experience. Angle's good? Cool, thank you. Yeah, ever since high school, so part of why I ride my bike, you know, gotta try to get fit. My heart rate is improving a lot when I exercise. I can tell my blood pressure is coming down slowly. Now I just gotta fix my diet. I'll be good. I agree. It was almost spiritual in the opposite way. Hey, Korean. Shine 포장 있어. I think it's like one of my favorite movies is The Matrix. So speaking of The Matrix, it's almost like, you know, people are always saying, how do you know you have a brain if you've never seen it? You know, it's the same thing for anything in your body. So getting to see my heart, seeing how much it works for me, that was a huge part of it for me too, was just seeing how hard it's beating all the time. Or at least it sure better not. But until it stops, this thing never takes a break, never gets tired. It's amazing. Yeah, even just thinking, like, man, they're so, like, one of our muscles really never ever gets a break, always doing so much work. Boy, that smell is lovely. Double emoji blast there. Want to take better care of yourself in the future. Yeah, it's just such a unique experience. You know, most people never get to do that. I think it was one of my aunts who kind of pointed that fact out to me. She was like, I'll pray for you. I hope nothing is abnormal. But at the same time, what a unique experience getting to be one of the few people who actually sees their heartbeat. So I was always grateful for that. I'm very grateful that everything was in place. And yeah, it is interesting how such a unique experience brings similar reflections. Back, I didn't ride last week. Not this Saturday, but the Saturday before. Holy cow, that wind. I swear that's gonna blow me over. Yeah, not this Sunday, but not this Saturday, but the past one. I did stairs. Like 30 flights of stairs for my workout. The stairs just works you so hard. It's my first time doing stairs in a couple months, so really felt more love for yourself too. Yeah, I totally agree. We're just totally oblivious to the systems that are our heart, the way those systems are influenced by our choices. Yeah, they are intense. Bad for these people, but I just hope they aren't miserable living down there. You know, a lot of them, this is their choice. There are ways out of it, but that doesn't make it any easier, especially during stormy times. Yeah, I do stairs every so often to kind of gauge my fitness. Amen. Boy, I can't believe I'm keeping 11 miles an hour with how much wind there is. Oh, new graffiti. Nate Destro Zim. That's a lot. So the way I do it at the beach, there are flights of stairs going down to the beach, and so I don't know if it's an actual flight. It's 3 sets of like 16 stairs each, and so I just figured each set of those probably about a flight, maybe more, maybe less, but about 45 or 50 stairs on the way up. Come down if I need to. I kind of get that, because while I'm not dealing with the same specific issues you're going through right now, of how I was taking care of my body, like during the pandemic, and also in periods before that. Is it back? I try to repeat what I say when that happens because it'll cut out for a second or two. Yeah, I was just taking really poor care of my body during the pandemic. There was a period where I didn't leave the house for like 2 months. Yeah, I relate, not due to any specific illnesses, but more of my mental health as an illness, and therefore affecting my physical health. Man, look at this trash. I hate it. Half of that's gonna end up in the river down there. But yeah, I didn't leave the house for months. I wasn't exercising. My justification was, you know, who cares how many sets of stairs I can do if I'm not alive. You know, at the beginning of the pandemic, I was really paranoid because I'm obese, I have high blood pressure, I have asthma, I have a history of bad, doing poorly with lung diseases, illnesses. Had bronchitis really bad a couple times, so I was a little paranoid, and that was a big part of it, as well as putting too much focus on like quote-unquote career aspirations, to the point of just working on my future career all the time, to where I wasn't focusing on my health at all. And it's like the more I take care of myself in many ways, like the better I eat, the more I want to work out. The more I work out, the better I want to eat. The more I get outside, the more my head clears. So, you know, I started small, just going for walks, and slowly the research started showing that, you know, outdoors is the safest place you can be other than your own home. So I started venturing out a little, playing it safe, but yeah, so, you know, my doctor's like, as long as you're being safe, you're fine to go function. You don't have to live in fear. little bit more, then stretch. I think you're right. If I'm not careful, I will just blow down this hill. I chose a cold day to have a picnic. I'm afraid to curse the wind because I know it can be worse. Ha! Never pray for humility, I'll tell you that much. Gosh, it just slowed me down like half my speed. Oh, it's like I'm climbing a hill, but I'm not. Climbing a hill made of wind. Oh, look at that tree blowing around. Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh wow. Look at this guy leaning into the wind. I guess at least my weight works well as an anchor. Keeps me pinned down better. Alright, this should be about 4 miles. Yeah, so this is the LA River, and it's I don't know how accurate my pointing is, but you can see that central part pretty much always has water and it runs, and then certain areas of these edges are just concrete, but down here closer to Long Beach, they've been doing a lot of work to turn them back into wetlands, and they've done pretty successfully. There's a lot of animals that come stay here. Unfortunately, there's a lot of trash, but yeah, this is the LA River. This is actually pretty high for the river. That's the funny thing, but it's meant more as like a flood safety. It's meant to prevent flash floods on rainy days. So I have been here and seen when this whole thing has water across. It's pretty rare, but if we have 2 or 3 days of rain, then it fills up. Not full, but up to where it gets water all the way across. So, not a common occurrence here in Southern California, but it does happen. have we gone? 4 miles. I should drink some water, it's so windy. Not too tight, that's good. I'll put on my fender just in case we hit some dirt or mud. No problem. You are just fine. Do your thing. Oops. Oh, I'm sorry. That's always really scary. And it's honestly just like, you feel sad for them, you know. They're obviously going through something. And that's just how they deal with it. There was a time when I think I walked out of a Chinese fast food restaurant and there was a guy passed out on the curb with a can of air. And I called police to let them know that this guy looked like he had overdosed and I was too scared to go check on him. Hope he was alright. I'm glad your brother's alright. I hope he's able to find better help, so to say. I'm glad he's getting help. Let me see. You're welcome. That's about as stretched out as I'm gonna get. Drink some water. Water good. Text from the missus. Pick up play for dinner. Yeah, you know, to be completely honest, hey Josh, what's up, dude? I saw you streaming the other day. I stopped by to lurk for a bit and then I came back to chat and had just missed you by the looks of it. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. Yeah, that's the thing with bikes, right? Is I've heard the up, and it's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be, but that's okay. It works. A little battery sushi roll here. That put away. Remember to zip it up this time. Okay. Oops. This dang wind. Demasiado viento. Viento. Alright, we're back. Josh, are you still here? Alright, I'm gonna go. Let's go 2 more miles. I don't know. It's like once I get on the bike, I can just ride forever. But I also don't want to be out all night. Yeah, it's like I'm just like anyone else. It's hard for me to get out and ride, but then if I can just get out, then getting a good workout is not the issue. Beautiful bicycle. To be completely honest, it's kind of weird to me that my head went here when you were talking about your brother. I love these little bridge things with the big concrete walls. To be completely honest, treatment of his son Bo, you know, and how he was just, you know, matter of fact about it. I think for too many people, just the wind. Yeah, it's low bit rate. Well, hopefully, hey, what's up, Taskmaster? Alright, but you did. Hopefully you can still hear me. I'm just gonna try saying. It made me think of President Biden's treatment of the situation. You know, not to get too political, but I found that really uplifting. Let me turn down the music. Why don't I just turn it off so I don't feel like I'm shouting over the wind the whole time? I mean, the wind and the music. Take off my mask. Okay, hopefully you can... Holy cow. Let's ride bikes in the wind, I said. It'll be fun, I said. Well, hopefully you can hear me. Maybe if I turn my head like this, the wind isn't hitting it as bad. Yeah, it reminded me of President Biden's treatment of the that's pretty much the gist of it. You know, it's a choice. People make choices. People, unfortunately, certain choices make it harder to make good choices. And you know, addiction is real. Everybody deals with it in different ways and has different addictions. So yeah, that's why I thought of Biden, just because he's like, yeah, my son did that. It's true. You know, I have done things that I'm not proud of. I think probably everybody has. You know, and to put it on a permanent record is wrong. And I don't know what else to say. Ride like the wind. That would be a good name for a bike. Name your bike Bullseye. Ride like the wind, Bullseye. Bullseye. Chihuahua down there barking at me. Also, because it's like when the wind hits your bike, it's like a bullseye. Let's see how long the stream stays up. The other thing I need to do, oh my gosh, lately my obsession is actually, I don't know what to call it, the reverse sunset. I love this. I love the pastel colors. I love it more than I love the sunset colors right now. I love a beautiful sunset. I enjoy it. But I think this is a different level of calming to me. I love it. I spend more time looking at the reverse sunset lately than I do looking at the sunset itself. I love it. Yeah, everybody loves good food. I know some people who don't enjoy food very much, and I don't get it. But you know what? They enjoy other things. They have other vices. And food is far from one of the worst things you can be addicted to. You know, sometimes I justify it saying, oh, thank you for following Cat6. I watch you guys all the time. Is this Mike or Jill? I love seeing your streams around the Bay Area. Maybe moving up to San Francisco sometime this year. Maybe. Mike. Oh, yes. Mux is getting me discovered. Thank you, Mux. Does he have a thing of, does it like list people who are live on there? I actually haven't looked at the website since I set up the map. So that's super cool. Next time it's windy, take a kite. Oh my gosh, that's a good idea. I don't know if it's on YouTube, but speaking of that, you would love the intro to, is this where the dirt trail starts? By the way, I want to ride the dirt trail, see how muddy it is. Nah, this isn't it. Zooming out to see if it's showing you in your location. Yeah. Que le vaya bien. Yeah, it's good that he's built in stuff where, I mean, I just don't turn it on unless I'm streaming, and I don't turn. But it seems like, uh-oh, it dropped on the fix. Look at all that water. I like to ride down there, but that's too, it gets so muddy. Like how Strava, you can set privacy zones. with the radius. Maybe Mux could do that, but seems like a lot of work for being able to just start the app a little later. But yeah, I appreciate the follow. I love watching your streams. Cool to see Jill going out on the fixed gear. I've caught a couple of your streams. I can't remember where you were eating last time I watched you. Yeah, so great to have you here. LA trip, awesome. I live in Long Beach, so I ride the LA River Trail a lot. I love exploring the wetlands and the trails around here. I ride a gravel bike. I used to ride fixed. I rode road for a few years. Sold that for another fixed. Fixed was just beating me up, so I bought this gravel bike and I'm in love. I love it. Of course, it's not the fastest on the road, but it's a lot of fun. I can take it anywhere. Yeah, if you're in Long Beach, let me know. I'll let you know what rides are going on. I can point you towards any kind of riding you're looking to do. Are they like painting these graffiti covered? They are, oh my gosh. I wonder how soon that'll get painted over. Holy cow, it's all green. That is weird. Let me give you a view of what I'm talking about. Look how it's just all green. That's always covered in graffiti. I wonder how soon until people start hitting it. Looks like somebody already did, and then that got covered. Oh, right out on 17th at Staples Center. That sounds fun. So Long Beach is known for G-Funk, which is just held sporadically now. Organized on Instagram. I think it's been running since like 2009 or 10. Kind of fell off when the food delivery services took off, and that was right at the same time as crit racing, so everybody stopped doing the regular group rides. There's a taco ride. I think that's every Tuesday. That one's shorter and not as crazy paced, and they always end at some place that has tacos. And there's a semi-spicy one called 5 Fix 2. They do 30 to 50 miles, pretty good pace. I can't keep up with them yet, but I'm out here, I'm having a good time. I've been meaning to do an LA ride. I'll have to see how far they plan to go. I could ride up there and then ride with them depending on how far they plan to go. That'd be rad. Yeah, exactly. I almost titled my stream Base Miles. That's the idea, right? Ride. I was actually telling that to someone the other day. I was like, you don't have to like sprint. Just go run every day and you'll get faster. Same thing on a bike. You know, I haven't started losing weight yet, but I've definitely, I don't fatigue as soon. Does this go down? Oh yeah, this does go down. I'm gonna go down here before it gets dark. And I can tell big improvements in my heart rate. San Francisco. So this is, by the way, this is a really cool wetlands area. Kumquat, you may have been here on my ride when I was here pitch black the other time. The guy kept talking about me getting shanked. Oh yeah. What's up? Fixie. So these are some horse trails. Uh-oh. Let's hope there's not any mud. Dude on a Vespa coming up here. Vespa trike. Nice. Yes, it's so beautiful. This is what I was hoping for. I didn't know how close it was. All right, let's see. How many miles am I at? A little under 7 miles. Okay. Man, I get distracted so easily. I was like, what was I gonna say? So San Francisco, my wife's family lives in like Central California, not the Bay Area. Oh, sorry, so gross. I should stop here and blow my nose. I love it here. These are I don't remember what these are called. Some kind of flat wetlands. So it's just kind of like long-term plan, end up closer to them because they're gonna need some help. I love the bird noises. Yes, hear that? All right, plug your ears. I'm gonna blow my nose. That worked pretty well. I forgot to bring a paper towel though. Anyway, so she wants to be closer to them. I love the Bay Area anyway. I've been out there many times. I love it. And for the kind of work I want to do, there's a lot of studios there for game development. So my mentor works for Ubisoft. Ubisoft has a San Francisco studio, so he thinks he could get me in there. I know a guy that works at Sledgehammer Games, which is one of the Call of Duty studios, and they're just south of San Francisco. So yeah, and there's plenty more, but that's pretty much why. I like it there. I love LA. I would miss LA a lot, but honestly I do get tired of like the perpetual tropical weather. Wears me out. I grew up in Wyoming, so it's like, it's just tiring that it like almost never gets colder than 60-70 degrees. So that's another plus for me. A bit cooler weather, maybe some more inclement weather, rain and stuff. Last time I was right here, I took my wife walking here, we saw a coyote. And there were people walking with dogs, little dogs. Coyote would have gone after them if they weren't with their owners. Hopefully the stream's still up. But yeah. And I only have one like relative in Long Beach now. My parents used to live in Long Beach, but they don't anymore. That much less attached for that reason. You know, we don't feel as obligated to stay here. So Yep, a coyote. Is the stream super dark? Can you see all right? Because I have my lights. I'm ready to put them on anytime. Okay, so here's an interesting thing. Hopefully you can see. I don't know if you were here for the water part. Remember when I ran into that dead end at the water? That was right here. This is the above view. That is where the dead end was, that little railing that goes out there. You probably can't see it, I don't know. I can never guess very well what the stream shows, but can you see the moon? This is a pretty sunset. And now my pastels are gone, so I'll just have to appreciate the sunset more. But yeah, so we'll see. It's entirely dependent on whether I get a job or not, which I've started. I applied at one place and I'll be applying at another in a couple months. So yeah, because my wife is a nurse, so she can work pretty much anywhere. Now that is some high quality H2O. Thank you so much. I think I'm getting there career skills wise, so hoping this year we can get out there. Be cool. Water. Now Homer says burger. I think it was my mom bought me a Homer Simpson watch because the way he said that was so funny, and I would just sit there and push the button so many times. Burger, burger, burger. I should make that a I beat you, Nightbot. Oh, we went through a wet spot there. Luckily it wasn't muddy. Make it a channel point reward. Yeah, that's my favorite line from Homer. Burger. So, this is where I lost one of my batteries. I came back the next day and it was gone. So I bought 2 more batteries. Didn't think to charge them, so they're both dead. So luckily this battery had like 80% on it. So we'll see, that should get me home, but who knows. Looks like the soccer lights are on. Running around the house and in the workshop. Catch you around. Alright, thanks Mike, I appreciate it a lot. I'll see you in your channel, man. Good luck in the workshop and provecho on dinner. Alright man, take care. Yeah, I tested all of the other batteries and they were all like 4 and 5%. I guess I thought they would ship them charged. Alright, medium brightness, because otherwise these things only last like an hour. If I put it too bright, maybe I'll just put it bright and plug in the other one when it gets dark. Got some Soccer practice. I love soccer. Soccer is the only reason I wish I was a better runner. No disrespect to running. Running is cool. Just not for me. That ain't not my cup of tea. Alright, we're going full brightness on this light. And full speed on this dirt path. So this park closes at dusk, but we're gonna say that we're still in the twilight zone. You call that lucky? Oh yeah, I got some air off that little bump. So the thing I realized when I came back here the following day after my first ride, there's quite a few homeless people that live down here, which was a funny realization having ridden through here in the middle of the night, pitch black, thinking I was all by myself. I do not fear homeless people. It's just a funny realization when I was like, nah dude, I'm by myself, nobody's out here. It's been raining, it's cold, we're in the wetlands, we're on the dirt path. But no, we were not alone. That's all. Just an observation.
One said all by yourself, and there were probably tons of people.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, oh my gosh, am I even allowed to be out here? And then there's just like people living here. So here we are back at the funny water crossing. Hey duckies, don't worry. You probably can't see the ducks over there, but I wonder if this looks as dark as the first time I was here. Believe it or not, the water is higher. I honestly feel like this is like a Resident Evil game, and that there's like gonna be a zombie hand that reaches out and grabs me from the water. But then that's another funny thing, is that people live over there too, on the other side of the building. So got friends all over. Yeah, it's lighter.
One says, lol, it does feel like a Resident Evil game.
Right? It's just like, I think that eeriness of like feeling like it's lived in, but there's like, it feels lived in, yet there's no life. So you're just like waiting, like when are they gonna come out? When are they gonna show themselves? The funny realization I had, I can't remember if I said this on stream or not, but I was like, I'm over here like wondering whether people are like, hey Mr. Duck, oh how pretty, I hope you could see that. They didn't seem too scared of me, thank goodness. I had the realization, like, you know, as much as that lady was like freaking me out, I'm over here just running my mouth, talking to myself the whole time. So, you know, I'm probably freaking people out equally as much. All right, little climb. Just gotta talk to myself enough and I'll fit in. I'm tempted to ride home on the roads in order to deal with less wind, and I don't ride home on the roads very often. Maybe that would be fun, but at the same time I'm pretty dang far north. The sun is almost completely set. Doesn't seem as windy. The wind is always the worst in the afternoon. Bye-bye. We've got everything. Ooh, Dramamine, one of my favorites. Hey, it's my amigo. Con fuerza. Para adelante. Dale fuerza. Ánimo, ánimo. Alright, it's still windy. You made yourself known. Joke that I do, but some people like it. So for my job, I work in IT right now, and I answer tech phone lines since due to the pandemic, not doing a lot of on-site support. It's all over the phone, and I'm one of our designated Spanish-speaking call takers, and so I'll answer the phone, and they say, "You speak Spanish?" And I say, "Sí, yo hablo español. ¿Y usted?" That will only make sense if you speak Spanish, but I'm basically saying, yeah, I speak Spanish. Do you? So some of them just kind of sit there like, why do you think I'm asking you, bozo? But some of them are like, sí, yo hablo español. They like it. And then some of them, I'm like, sí, yo hablo español. And they're like, just keep talking to me in English. So my accent is not foolproof. I guess they trust their own English more than they trust my Spanish, which I don't blame them. Holy cow, so windy. Because my Spanish is very not well attuned for tech support. So half the words I have to say I'm Googling constantly. I'm using very broken Spanish because I don't know the real words. Also because I don't know if there are real words. Also because if there are, the demographic I'm helping, like low-income families who, may not have had a device in the home before the pandemic when the school gave them a laptop to take home, may have had zero experience with a computer before. So, it's not only my lack of techno literacy in the Spanish language. It's, hey, bunny rabbit. It's theirs as well. So it's a interesting juggling of language and just saying, like, do you see this? Does it say this? Okay, what does it say? What does it look like? Oh, you don't see that? Do you see this other thing? Okay, none of that's working. Let me remote in and just do it all myself. That's usually about how it goes. So I can tell you some words in Spanish. Pantalla means screen. Teclado means keyboard. For key on the keyboard, you can say tecla. You can say, I always say botón, like button. I think there's different words for that. To say push the button, you say apucha el botón. Van a ser 3 botones que vamos a puchar. El primero, pues todos están en la fila más de arriba. El primero es el escape. Boy, I could do this in my sleep. That's all I've been doing for the past year. I think it's literally about 1 week away from a year since I started doing tech support. Yes, you are now certified. The other glorious thing, you know, they're like, learn a language, you'll get paid more. Bro, it ain't worth it. Not in my job. Sometimes I wish I didn't speak Spanish. I get paid, I'm not kidding, I get paid like $125 a month extra for speaking Spanish. And it's really hard for all of the reasons I just listed. I'm bad at it. It's like I am bottom barrel pickings if you're looking for a Spanish speaker. So, I mean, not Spanish in general, but somebody to help you fix your computer in Spanish. I ain't the right guy, but I'll try. I'll give it my best. So, that being said, that's a gross generalization. I'm sure lots of jobs pay much better margins to their bilinguals than my job does. But hey, 120 bucks, I guess that's something. That's a couple of video games, that's a couple nice meals. Couple of really nice meals, I should say. The most we ever spend is like $50 if we order food, and it'll be like 3 days worth of food. All right, I have no idea where I am, but we're gonna find our way home on the streets. Tech support. Yeah, that's right. It's tough no matter what language you're on. Let's 34th Street. Oh dang. Oh, how funny. So we're actually we're pretty much straight across from the church where I go. That's on 37th Street. I need to turn on my rear lights. Let's see if I can do it while riding on this bumpy road. One on. I got something. Is that Wardlow? I have no idea. Yeah, we're gonna miss the church, but we're right by it. Alright, let me stop so I can make sure my lights are on. Stretch my calves for a minute. My calves are still a little bit sore from the stairs. There we go. There we go. Alright, we got them both flashing. Alright. We're at risk of very many batteries dying. The phone is at 17%. Let's see what the GoPro's at. GoPro's at 5%. It's gonna die. Well, it's been going for 40 minutes and this is my knockoff battery. So, that's to be expected from 80%. I usually expect these cheapos to run about an hour. So yeah, 5%. Let's see, from 80% down to 75% in 40 minutes, 3/4 of an hour. Oh wait, 2/3 of an hour. Used 3/4 of the battery. Boy, I'm good at math, huh? So let's see, 2/3 of an hour. So it's going a little bit faster. So we've got like 3 minutes here. But the good thing is there is a lot less wind right here. That alone makes it worth. I'm gonna hit a heck of a lot of red lights as I get closer to my house. But hey, switch things up. They're blind and deaf, I guess. But we made it out alive. Yeah, I got a very good ride in. Any stream cops? I'm riding through stop signs, man. Everybody, write your representatives. Let them know that cyclists should be allowed to treat stop signs as yield signs using reasonable judgment, because it's safer for everybody. Because it's unsafe when a cyclist has to lose their inertia, and it's just easier to get the dang bicyclist out of the way. Bicyclist. Those dang bicyclists. Well, kumquat, in fear of the camera dying, thank you for being here. Is this spring, really? How funny, spring is like a massive street as you go over farther. I'm kind of tempted to hop back on the bike path out of laziness, but you know what? For variety's sake, I'll take streets the whole way home. I tell you what, that boy ain't right. Yeah, thanks for being here. I'm glad to be able to talk about stuff, and you know, it's good for me too. It's always nice having somebody to chat with. You know, I have a lot of streams where nobody shows up, so it's always nice. So in case the stream dies, thank you for being here. This is a really good song, by the way. I don't know if you can hear it. Yeah. Let me get some of those bee horns. Some girls walking their dog laughing at me. Right when I rode past them was when I said, yeah. That's alright though, I love making a fool of myself. Shaped exactly like the earth. If you walk straight along enough, you'll end up where you were. Exactly like the earth. If you walk straight along enough, you'll end up where you were. Alright, what kind of pace are we keeping here? Oh, please don't tell me my watch turned off. Okay. 13 miles an hour. That's pretty good for me. Yeah. And then they bust out laughing. I don't even know what street I'm on. But hey, I love exploring. Golden Avenue. Stay golden. Pray that this car triggers the light for me. I should go push the cross button, but it looks like they're going straight, so they're gonna get it to change for me. Oh, dang it, they turned. That means I have to go push the button. Dang it, lady. Oh, it's changing anyway, because she was there for long enough. Thank you. You saved my night. I would have been here all night waiting for that dang light to change. Bury me with it. Cover your ears, kiddos, the song swears. That's a good place to get on the bike path. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, bike path. With it. Oh, you know what? Yeah. All my batteries are dead. I got confused for a second. Yes, thank you. So I didn't have to wait. I really like these neighborhoods. A lot of old craftsman houses. Cool architecture. Seems pretty mellow. There's plenty of parking. So funny, this light is so bright I constantly feel like there's a car behind me, which there is. Hopefully it's not a cop. Hopefully no stream cops. I have been pulled over twice on my bike before. Never ticketed. Pray that I don't jinx myself. Third time's the charm. Bury me with it. Not a cop. How many miles have I been? 11.5 miles. More than I was thinking. Alright, guitar solo. This guy's overtaking me right as we come up to the stop sign. It is a Crown Mercury, but he's got stickers, so he's not a cop. Crown Mercury? Crown... What's that thing called? I don't know. For anyone who loves bad news. Good news for anyone who loves bad news. Like tiny city made of ashes. Punch you in the face, I'm gonna punch you in. Bit windy. I should put my other glove back on. For tiny cities made of ashes, I'm gonna hit you McDonald's goes off the masses. Oh no. I don't know the words to any song, I just pretend like I do. Wait, does anybody know? Does anybody know? Wait. You know what? I'm gonna hit you in the face. I'm gonna punch you in the flat. No, I don't want to do that. Is it still going? Because I just realized I could switch to my phone and just have a face cam, but I don't have a scene set up for that. What? Does anybody know? These poor people, I'm blasting music in front of their house, talking to myself. Alright, let's try that. I'm gonna switch to my phone broadcasting. So the stream's gonna go down for a second. Does anybody? There we go. The only thing, it's almost literally pitch black because it's running off my phone camera, which is an underpowered little buddy. And this phone is not at risk of dying. Let's see. How far am I from home? Give me 1 second. The stream is gonna drop. I have to check a couple things. Back. Cool. Thank you. Just playing with the settings here on this. Turn the exposure all the way up. Pretty cool features here. Alright. About 15 minutes away from Chipotle. Grab food and head home. I better ride fast if I want to be there in 15 minutes. I can do it. Golden Ave. Nah, I'm kidding. There's too much traffic. Yeah, the missus was like, "You want Chipotle?" Maybe you can hear me, maybe not. Choppy, cool. Boy, I pushed this button so finally. This angle all the time. Yeah, let's turn here. I did. The fence from blowing the tin. Go, go. Don't want to slow you down in your car. King ramps? Google King ramps for me. And then here's this. Anaheim. It's cold. Guess I can take the GoPro off, but I could have crossed right now. Daisy Avenue, Daisy Avenue. I hold an area. We're on Daisy Avenue. Instantly winded is like huge improvement for me. Let me get an exclamation point W in the chat. That's what I was trying to do. 52. And what's the wind? 21 miles an hour. Never gets all out of this guy's way so he can turn right. Is that emote weather? Alright, don't tell I'm crossing. That's not a cop. I should check if it's a cop before in red light. You like that? Try to give you a better. Oh, I lost the chat for a minute, so I don't know if I missed anything. Cedar. Boy, this would be quite the angle if I were to get hit by somebody. You just see everything happening to me from my face angle. Alright, that guy was smart. He just went. Here we are at Pine. So I'm going to end the stream once I get to close enough to home that I should end the stream. Notice the Okay, we made it. Beautiful Palm Beach. Alright, I gotta come try this bagelry sometime. They're not too far from me, and I love bagels. Boy, somebody should pick that up, as it's literally just blowing right to me. Metro Mart. I'm gonna go put this in the trash can. But for now, I'm just gonna stand on it while I turn everything off. What a mess. Alright, Kumquat, thanks for hanging out. This is the real end of the stream. Thank you so much for being here. Hope to catch you on the next one. Stay blessed. If I can get back over to my keyboard. Boy. Keyboard, there it is. Alright, I'm gonna count down to 10. My pleasure. Thank you for being here. I'm gonna count down to 10. End the stream. Get an idea of what the timing is. Alright, thanks. Have a good night. Hope your health continues to improve. Bye. 10. Dang it, what is going on here? 10, 9, 8. What the heck? No, I just want the keyboard. Alright. 10, 9, 8.